Hi everyone. I was getting some questions about how to do the week 7 discussion board post, so I thought I'd just make a video. I imagine a lot of you would benefit from like hearing me explain the assignment as opposed to reading instructions or reading an email. Um, I also hope you can't hear the highway in the background. I'm hoping that the filter that I have on my microphone is blocking that out. But if you're getting a lot of background noise, I apologize. So for the week 7 discussion board post, the initial post, you're making sort of a practice annotated bibliography. And annotated bibliography is actually what you're going to be writing for our second paper in this class. And annotated bibliography, let's break down those terms. So a bibliography is a list of sources. And because we use APA, those sources would be in APA format. And that's going to include all the publication information. So, the author, the title of the source, where the source was published, when it was published, so on and so forth. So that's what a bibliography is. And now an annotation is just a fancy word for a note. When you annotate something, you're taking notes on that thing. So an annotated bibliography, we're going to put that together. That is a list of sources in which you take notes on those sources. Now, for an annotated bibliography, typically the notes on the sources that you're taking are reflecting on how credible the source is. Is the information reliable? Was it published recently? And then also reflecting on how you might use that source in a research paper. So we're kind of going to be practicing that in our week 7 discussion board posts, and then you'll later be making a full annotated bibliography for your second paper. So for this post, you are finding 2 different sources. One of your sources can just be found anywhere on the internet. Just use Google to find an article about your topic. And then the second source needs to be from the CINAHL, I think that's how it's pronounced, CINAHL, from that database, which is the Cumulative Index to Nursing and Allied Health Literature. We have a link here that shows you how to research using CINAHL. There's also this drop-down menu here with some instructions on how to access it as well. So you're finding 2 different sources on your topic. And then you are going to create an APA citation for that source. So the author, the date, the title of the article or web page, the title of the magazine, journal, website, etc., and the URL. And again, that needs to be in APA format. If you're not used to citing things in APA, we have an APA reference guide here through our library. Once you have cited the source in APA format, I would copy and paste these questions into your post underneath the bibliographic information. Again, when I say bibliographic information, that refers to like the publication information, author, date, title, things like that. And you're just going to answer each of these questions. So how current is the source? How relevant is it to the topic that you want to research? What is the author's credibility? Have they written on this topic before? Do they have advanced degrees? Do they have a lot of experience in the field? How accurate does the information seem to be? And then what is the purpose of the source? This is the CRAP test, CRAAP. That refers to currency, relevance, author, accuracy, and purpose. So you'll answer those questions for each of your 2 sources. In your post, make sure to also make it clear what you're researching. So we have an example here. I researched migraines, and these are the 2 sources I found. And that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that you really need to do in this post. And we have an example here. Yep, here we go, example post. So again, at the top, you might want to indicate what you're researching. This person was researching migraines. This is their internet website. They have cited that in APA format. They have then answered the CRAP test questions. Then they move on to their CINAHL database source. They have cited it in APA format, and then they have answered the CRAP test questions. And then that's it. That's all you need to do for the initial post for this assignment. For the reply post, let's take a look at what those instructions are. This gives you some guidance on what you can say. You may wish to discuss any similar findings that you found while researching. Anything you noticed about conducting research. What might you do differently when searching for sources to use in other college writings that you might do. You might want to comment on your peers' choice of topics and anything you might have in common, or anything you just want to offer about the topic that they are researching. And that is it. If you want me to clarify anything, if you have any specific questions, just let me know and I'd be happy to answer those.